The if-else condition. Action is one of the most fundamental and powerful constructs in Power Automate. It allows you to incorporate decision-making capabilities into your workflows, enabling your automations to respond intelligently based on specific criteria. This chapter aims to equip you with the knowledge and skills necessary to implement if-else conditions effectively, ensuring your workflows can adapt to different scenarios and data inputs. Key objectives of this chapter: understand the if-else construct. You will learn the definition of the if-else construct and its significance in automating tasks. The if-else condition serves as a decision-making framework that enables your workflows to choose between two or more paths based on whether certain conditions are met. By understanding this construct, you can create automations that mimic human decision-making processes. Comprehend the structure of if-else conditions. We will explore the core components of an if-else condition. Defining the condition. If. You will learn how to establish the criteria that determine whether the if statement evaluates to true. This involves identifying the conditions that trigger specific actions within your workflow. Actions for positive outcome. Then, you will understand how to specify the actions that should occur when the condition is met. This is where you define what happens if your criteria are satisfied. Actions for negative outcome. Else. You will recognize the importance of specifying actions to take when the condition evaluates to false, ensuring that your workflow handles all potential outcomes effectively. Implement conditions with practical examples. This chapter will provide practical examples that illustrate how to set up if-else conditions within Power Automate. Through these examples, you will see how to create workflows that trigger specific actions based on real-world scenarios, making your automations more relevant and effective. Enhance decision-making in workflows. You will develop critical thinking skills that allow you to identify relevant conditions for specific workflows. This involves analyzing the data and scenarios your workflow might encounter, and determining how best to respond to each situation. Apply best practices for designing if-else conditions. Finally, you will learn best practices for structuring your if-else conditions to maintain clarity and efficiency in your workflows. This includes tips on avoiding overly complex conditions and the importance of thorough testing to ensure your logic operates as intended. Example: scenarios. Scenario: sales order. Processing. Introduction. In a retail environment, it is vital to streamline the order processing system to enhance customer satisfaction and manage operational costs effectively. Automating responses based on order amounts can significantly improve the efficiency of communication and action taken after an order is placed. Example breakdown. Condition definition. You set the condition as, if the order amount exceeds $100, this means that if a customer places an order that is more than $100, your workflow will evaluate this condition as true. Positive outcome action. Then send a confirmation email to the customer. If the order meets this criterion, an automatic confirmation email is sent to the customer, ensuring they receive immediate feedback regarding their purchase. Negative outcome action. Else log the order for further review. If the order is less than or equal to $100, the workflow doesn't send a confirmation email, but instead logs the order for review by the sales team. This ensures that lower-value orders are monitored appropriately without overwhelming the system with unnecessary emails. This example illustrates how the if-else condition not only enhances customer engagement through timely communication, but also ensures that all orders, regardless of their value, are accounted for in your system. Scenario user approval workflow. Introduction. In any organization, managing user approval processes effectively is essential for maintaining operational flow. The if-else condition can facilitate timely decisions based on the status of requests, improving communication and accountability. Example: Breakdown. Condition. Definition. If the request status is approved. This condition checks whether a request has received approval. Positive outcome action. Then notify the user of the approval. If the status is approved, the workflow automatically sends a notification to the user, informing them that their request has been granted. Negative outcome handling. Else if condition. Else if the status is pending. Here, you check if the request is still awaiting approval. Then action. Then send a reminder to the approver. This action ensures that the approver is nudged to take action if they have not yet responded. Else, action. Else escalate the request to a manager. If the status is neither approved nor pending, the workflow escalates the request to a higher authority, ensuring that no request goes unnoticed. This example highlights how the if-else construct can streamline the approval process, ensuring that users are informed and that requests are processed efficiently. Summary and key takeaways. In this chapter, we have examined the if-else condition action, emphasizing its critical role in decision-making within workflows. You have learned how to structure if-else conditions effectively and implement them in practical scenarios, enhancing the responsiveness of your automations. By applying the principles and examples covered, you will be better prepared to create dynamic workflows that adapt to various situations, thus increasing the efficiency and effectiveness of your automated processes. By the end of this chapter, you will have a robust understanding of the if-else condition action in Power Automate, empowering you to design workflows that respond intelligently to different scenarios.